What's up, you guys? Welcome to this week's episode of the Just Saying podcast. I'm sorry, it's not just any week. It's our 200th episode. 200 episodes of the Just Saying podcast. And I am your host, Justin Martindale, and I'm very, very excited. I thought about this for a while, knowing that the 200th episode was coming up, and I was like, I need this to be extra special. I want it to be delicious. I want there to be dirt. I want there to be story, conspiracy, if you will, into like the reality pop culture world. And I thought, who else better than to have one of the exquisite duo of Watch What Crappens, the one, the only Ronnie Karam. Yes,
Thank you.
How are you?
What a sweet intro. My God, and congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah, and I'm very, very excited. We had Ben on here. He came on from Watch What Crappens, and I was like, oh my God, you guys, I just think what you guys do is just so incredible. You have literally, you guys are like the detectives of Bravo. Like you guys have taken it to like a whole nother level of like fandom. Yeah. But you're not crazy Bravo fans.
No, we just like making fun of it.
Yeah.
You know, we try to keep it simple, just making fun of it. I'm an improviser, so I like doing the characters and stuff like that, and making little sketches. But I do get really pissed because it's Housewives. So, you know, you're watching people fight, and it's every day. And so I tend to get a little too angry, and then I will start the research. Like if I don't like somebody, I will dig. I will Reddit your ass.
Okay? Do you get on Reddit?
Oh, yeah. I'm on there all the time.
Yeah.
Reading, you know, conspiracies.
Just a troll in the cave.
Yes, I read it all.
It's so crazy,
you know, because people will post the receipts like, well, she went to this dentist in 2019, and so she's, you know, a racist or whatever. I'll find it all.
Oh, people will send me like screenshots. They're like, well, you made the Reddit. I'm like, oh God.
No, I don't read it when I'm on, because when they're coming for you, it's not as fun. But, you know, when you just keep it Housewives and stuff like that.
Well, do they ever come for you?
Sometimes,
really?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think everybody gets it.
Really? That shirt?
You're like, I'm sorry, some stupid joke that I don't even remember making, you know, that's like, how could you? Do you know what's going on in the other?
I know about making a dumb joke, and everything falls apart.
I can make some stinkers. I don't even try and stick up for myself. I'm like, yep, I'm an ignoramus. Do you not know that yet?
I get it. I'm like, oh, wait. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. And now. And then you tell the person, like, hey, can you just like kind of take that part out? And they're like, no.
Yeah.
And you're like, thank
Sorry,
you.
But that posted 10 minutes ago.
And then if you do take it out,
then they're like, oh, they cut it now. You know, but don't worry, I downloaded it, so there'll be another.
Yeah, there's nothing I love more than just, you know, a woman with like a Bible verse in her bio just telling me to kill myself.
Yeah,
that's fun. Just
especially if you post anything like "Stop killing people, ICE" or something like that, then they'll be like, "Oh, fuck you! You don't know what you're talking about." Yeah, they'll come for you.
Well, I wanted to just kind of jump in. This is going to be a very Bravo themed episode. We're going to talk about some other stuff, I'm sure, but, you know, very reality show, what everyone's watching, that kind of a thing.
Okay.
So the Salt Lake City reunion happened, and
how'd you feel?
I'm bored.
Yeah, I think your face says it.
I'm so bored. I get it. Like, I think, and this is all just me. And this is not, I'm trying to like bring anyone down. This is just watching as a viewer myself.
Bring him down. You're with me. If you're going to bring him down anywhere, do it here. It's
and
your
my husband Evan and I will just be sitting there, and I'm just like, God, she's awful. You know?
Yeah.
Lisa Barlow.
Who was the worst to you?
Lisa Barlow's the worst. Followed by DJ Meredith Marks.
Okay, yeah. I think there are two camps. I think there are like just the Barlow diehards. I'm in that camp.
You are?
Yes.
Why?
Because she's so crazy, and she's like, oh my God, you guys don't know what it's like to be me. Like, I'm so famous.
I'm not from Utah, I'm from New York.
Yeah, and I know Ben Affleck. And then he's like, I don't know that bitch. You know, and I think that's
they show
so
the picture
funny.
from like 2005.
Yes.
She's like,
yeah, she's like 13 or whatever in the picture. I mean, it's like some Make-A-Wish picture, you know, some hospital. I love her. I think she's so funny. So, you know, I think she does enough to come after her for. She does enough stupid things to come after that they don't need to just make stupid stuff up.
Yeah.
And this year, I don't know what they were even I still don't know after this many episodes and talking about it this many hours what you're even mad at her about. You're mad at her for leaking some shit about Bronwyn that's been on Reddit for years. That did not come from Lisa. I'm sorry. I've read all of it. I'm telling you multiple times. I have it saved in my Reddit.
Wow.
That stuff did not come from her. And they make this all about her and then yell at her. And then she's a child. She starts screaming and yelling. And then it all becomes about what a bitch she is. But none of that. I don't think she did any of that. So I stand up for her. I like her. I think she's funny.
You don't think that she did any of the lawsuits that she was like, this has been dismissed?
No, the lawsuits I'm sure were totally shady. But then they bring up her lawsuits and then
dismissed.
Okay, fine. But then you bring up Bronwyn's and she's like, well, that was just a traffic accident. Somebody else got sued. And she starts talking her head off and confusing everybody. And then she's not telling the truth at all. But then the audience is like, oh, but she's so pretty and I love her outfits. Yeah. And then they just, it makes me crazy. I'm like, are we paying? Because I like to pay. Like, if you did something, what's the evidence? And bring them down. But when they all start ganging up on somebody, whoever it is, I'll stick up for that.
And here's the thing, Brittany, I like Brittany. She's just that. She's just that girl.
Hate Brittany,
I don't hate her. I just think she's she's dumb. She knows she's dumb.
She's dumb and she's horrible.
I don't think she's. She's a bad mom. But that's what we love.
Yeah, who's not a bad mom?
We love dumb, bad moms.
So she left her kids to date. Have you been around kids lately?
Mommy's got to go get plowed. That's good for her. Good for her. And it's
you're old enough to talk and make your own friends. Mommy's going to get some.
Mommy's going to go get railed. Yeah. Mommy's going to go take her magic underwear off. You know what I mean?
And I think her kid's doing fine now. The one that got abandoned, or the one that complained about being abandoned, because the other one didn't even complain. Like, the other one's like, I don't even care, Mom, whatever.
I know. But
this one's like, how dare you? And she's like a theater kid. She shows up in like sparkle shorts or whatever. She's like, Mother, how dare you?
You know what? There's nothing that makes you stronger than being an abandoned theater kid.
That's true. That's why we're all doing this.
You were going to make it in life if you were a theater kid who was abandoned.
Yes. You know whose autobiography you read that's like a happy entertainer? You don't, because they don't exist. Yeah. Okay?
Oh, you have a stable life?
Yeah, they don't make it. They don't make anything of themselves.
I do have exactly to your point, I do feel like Lisa was just very like, draws it out. Like, and there was one point in the reunion where she was like, someone was crying. And
they were all crying. They were literally all crying.
And then it went to Lisa and she was like, you guys, when I was on the boat, I'm like, oh God, shut up. That's what I want. Give me that below deck episode.
That's what I
want to see that.
Yeah, that's what I need to.
Where the crew is like, these bitches are crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be so good. Give me what the fuck was the cucumber in the luggage?
It was probably for their face or something. But those below deck people are so stupid too. It was gonna be fun to watch.
No one should be operating a boat.
No one.
If you're on Bravo, like below deck Mediterranean, it should just be called below sea, because I don't know how that boat is afloat.
Yeah, they show. Every once a year on Below Deck, they show like the normal people who work there. We call them like the homely real people.
Yeah,
because they come out and they're like, okay. And then we've also got Tom, and Tom. And they come out and they're like, hey, we got the boat. And then every time something goes wrong, they're trying to move the camera so you don't see the guys with the ass cracks and the hairy backs.
Yeah. They want to keep it hot-ish.
Yeah.
Keep it hot-ish. But
hot-ish is, it needs the ish. It is definitely an ish.
I loved Mary. I thought Mary was great. I loved, but even like Whitney and, Whitney.
Wait a minute,
God,
I'm crying too.
That voice.
No, Lisa, that's not what happened. You were the one who was spreading lies.
I'm just,
I didn't call you an alcoholic. It's just that the only people who act like you are benzo-alcoholic addicts.
Yes.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's the one who was getting like shit-faced at BravoCon and all that.
And Heather's the one who peed herself and barfed all over herself on camera. And she's like, you
Whitney
are embarrassing. No, Heather did last year.
Oh, well, that's what Miss Monica Garcia was saying. She was like, oh, you want to call Meredith a pill popper and a booze hound? You're the one who like shit your pants in the Sprinter van.
Yeah. Good.
I mean, and if you haven't done that, you're not living,
Yeah, but I don't call other people alcoholics to their face.
But they're so picky. And the thing that bugs the shit out of me, you knew Andy wanted to just like
Andy just wants to
Andy
go
just wanted
home.
to turn the stove on and like walk away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just not even pilot light, just gas.
Yeah.
Just be like, all right, I'm leaving. Like that's what he wanted to do. The screaming, the yelling. The thing that bugs me about Meredith, and I thought I was a big Meredith fan, you know, until this season, because I'm like, it is so shocking, and I have PTSD from people not taking accountability. But see, that's Andy. He left the stove on.
The ambulance.
But when they're literally like, you did this, this is what happened. We all saw it. We were all there. And she's like, no. Lies.
Yeah, but here, okay, I'm
Rumors.
going to give you another side that I don't think they can explain on that show because they're all screaming too much. Did they all say the same story? They didn't. Heather was sleeping. Whitney was sleeping. Mary was sleeping. They know that Brittany was crying. They know that Lisa was pissed. They heard Lisa talk. They heard Lisa and Meredith going off or whatever. But then suddenly it was 6 hours. Then it was, okay,
When they were
maybe it was an
landing.
hour. Then it became only when we're landing. And then they were suddenly all awake during all. None of that's true. If she was screaming to the degree that they're saying, that someone would have done something, one of them would have said, Meredith, let us at least change seats. If she's throwing wine on her and pulling her hair, I don't believe she did all that. I think Meredith did take accountability. She said, I was pissed. I bitched about this girl on the plane next to Lisa where she could hear me. But I didn't scream at her or pull her hair. Or she did say, like, fuck the girl. She just said my husband was cheating on me. Like, I did say all this stuff, but I wasn't screaming. I wasn't yelling, and I did not black out.
It's exactly. And you know what's crazy is I was on that flight too.
You were not.
I was watching Crazy Rich Asians. Yeah, I was just, you know, and I'm
I don't know how I didn't either.
I'm like, I was just really into it, and I missed the whole thing. Now, I do want to see what happened. I think, like, I don't understand why they can't just say, like, this is what happened on the plane. Like, they're all just like, you were violent and screamed. What was said?
Meredith they're all so crazy and they act like such idiots. We just
Is it
watched
the
them.
altitude?
It's just, I think it probably is drugs and booze.
Yeah.
My thing is, like, you're all addicts of some kind. Heather looks like she's doing rails. Her nose is always kind of running. She always seems crazy to me. Whitney, we know that she's crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, why are we throwing Tito's, you know, in a alcoholic house, in an AA house? You know what I mean? You're all drunks.
This is what they want.
And you all just spent all this time on a boat. Heather's wasted, following Lisa around, screaming at her, grabbing her, trying to make her admit all this stuff.
Angie's
like,
puking.
Why is that okay? You
Yeah.
guys were on a vacation there. That was a form of transportation. Why is that not brought up? And then it's like you're just jumping on Meredith for doing her job. It's like getting mad at Dorinda for being drunk in public. Like, that's what she does.
Get over yourself.
That's why she was hired. It was her audition.
That does make sense now. I get it. But Meredith did do something that she pulled a good old card from the old RuPaul.
Oh, what'd she do?
She blamed it on the edit.
Well,
she blamed it on the
but
edit.
did she? Because they're saying that she's doing all this to production. We didn't even see her do that. And Heather blamed them for her black eye, remember? She said production probably gave me this black eye. And
when it
then
was
they had
Jen
to go.
Shaw, like full elbow to the
And
face.
even the Jen Shaw she didn't say. She said, Jen Shaw did it, but I don't remember it. So what does that mean? They're all liars, I'm telling you.
are.
And it's Heather leading all of this shit, and it makes me crazy because at the end, everyone's like, well, Meredith is a drunk bitch and won't take accountability. But the only accountability they'll accept is her being like, my name is Meredith Marks, and I'm an alcoholic. And I don't think she owes them that.
You want to go there? You want to go there with the lesbian?
Now, where I think Meredith really does fail a lot in the season is beyond the not taking accountability, she just gets so affected that she looks guilty anyway.
Yes. Well, she doesn't say anything. It's just the...
Yeah, she just gives the, like, shrug and I'm like that, you know.
But yeah, I do feel like they're in a weird... Like, I mean, everyone's like, oh my God, I love Mary. Mary's so great. I'm like, she's being accused of, like, running a cult.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
And have you seen the videos and stuff that they got from her church that people from her church were releasing?
No.
Like Mary screaming at the congregation on her birthday and being like, close the doors, lock the doors. Like, nobody gave me anything good for my birthday. And like, you know, your gifts were not enough. Like, I don't want to be around a bunch of poor people. Like, this is the preacher screaming at people at church. And
who they call her God.
Yeah.
Or they like, there was that was on the reunion where they were like, well, they kind of worship her as God. I'm like, good for you, bitch. You know what I mean? If you're going to have a church, have some disciples, have a cult.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
do it right.
Get that storyline for next season.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm obsessed with Bronwyn. I love Bronwyn.
Mm-hmm.
I've met Bronwyn in person last year at Christian Siriano's show for Fashion Week last year. Lovely. And Todd. And Todd and her were great. I loved them. We were talking shit. We're talking so much shit. She was telling me
I think she's beautiful. I think. Oh no, tell me. Tell me. I was going to come up with some uninformed opinion.
No, so she was telling me the whole kind of Meredith Marks of it all with the husband.
Oh, okay.
So
like
that came out.
Her husband's cheating or whatever, or she caught her. She did catch the husband cheating.
Allegedly.
She said she never said that, and she never insinuated it.
Allegedly.
And all I said was that I saw him at a restaurant. I didn't even mean.
Or I'm trying to remember if it was, but there might have been maybe a Gigi Gorgeous of it all.
But how many of these people do you think are just in open relationships? Because remember in season
Bronwyn
1
was like, "Do you want to do it open?"
Don't you think that scene with her and Whitney was just both of them saying like, "We're all open. Like, how mad are we going to be?" Because it sounded like they were saying like, "Yeah, we're in open relationships, but this is what we can say on TV." That's kind of how it came off to me. And they both walked it back later, but.
And you know what? I don't trust anyone who does soaking. You know what I mean?
Soaking is crazy.
Crazy. But that's crazy. So it doesn't surprise me that they would be like, okay with that kind of a lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think any of them are real Mormons, right? Because
Heather Gay will let you know.
Oh, girl, I cannot. Like, I've never wanted to be Mormon more than just listening to her anti-Mormon. I'm like, this is the most publicity I've ever seen for Mormonism.
We get it. You're Mormon. My God.
Even when they were fighting in the reunion, and she's like,
do you think that your mother is mad at you because of Mormonism?
Oh,
I was like,
know.
oh my God, stop trying to sell a boat for
Mormonism. It's not
seconds.
happening. We get it. You put coconut creamer in your soda.
Yeah.
Get over yourself. That's nasty.
Yeah.
God. Well, it is. Listen up, Just Sayers. It is a new year, and it is time to take control of your budgets. The holidays are over. I get it. I spent so much on food and drinks and gifts, and now that it is a new year, I am going to be taking control of my spending, and I'm going to start with my phone service. And that's why I use Mint Mobile, because Mint Mobile is here to help you cut back on your overspending on those wireless bills. And this month, they are going to help you with 50% off unlimited premium wireless. Now, my old provider, they were robbing me blind. My phone bills were ungodly. So much money. I'm just like, why am I paying these overage fees? Why am I like, it was just insane. And now that I am with Mint Mobile, my budget and my phone bills are just cut in half, and I love it. I love it so much, and you will too. Mint Mobile's end of the year sale is still going on, but only until the end of the month, cutting out big wireless bloated plans and unnecessary monthly charges with 50% off. You heard me, 50% off 3, 6, or 12 months of unlimited. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with you and all of your existing contacts. So that, I mean, who doesn't love that? You get to have your phone and all your contacts while cutting your bill in half. Hello, this is a no-brainer. I am so glad to be partnering up with Mint Mobile because I know times are tough. I know that everyone is pinching coins, pinching pennies. We're all like, oh God, how can I save? And you know, everyone's on their phones. So why not save a little money being on your phones with Mint Mobile? And listen, this is a limited time offer, upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12 months. Plan required, 15 months equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes, may slow when network is busy. Capable device required. Availability, speed, and coverage varies. See mintmobile.com. Thank you, Mint Mobile.
That's huge though right now. Mormonism really winning right now.
We did have something happen recently that Gretchen, going from Salt Lake to Orange County, Gretchen's not coming back.
Thank God.
Really?
Did you want her back?
Now I know Gretchen. And I sent her a message, and I have an exclusive.
Okay, good. I want an exclusive.
And this isn't to like, throw her, under the bus or whatever. I just, she said what she said, and I respect that. And, I know her. We're both from Texas. And
what part of Texas are you from?
I'm from San Antonio.
I'm from El Paso.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Similar.
I love El Paso.
Similar cities.
It really is.
Yeah.
That is like the tip.
Yeah.
It is like
that's Mexis.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's
It's a great, it's like culturally Mexican. It was a great place to grow up.
Yeah, San Antonio was the best. I love
San Antonio too. San Antonio has such beautiful neighborhoods too. And you don't see because you're always on the freeway. But I had to drive through a neighborhood recently taking my mom shopping there. And wow, gorgeous places.
Really pretty.
Old historical place. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, no.
Gretchen.
So I said, hey, honey, happiest of New Year's. I'm so bummed you aren't going to be back to OC and just wanted to make sure you're doing okay. Sending you big hugs, bigger and better, baby. Cute,
That's
right?
nice, yeah.
She says, hi, love. Thank you so much for the kind message. I really appreciate the love. After discussing things with the network, we made the mutual decision that it didn't make sense to do this season with everything that T made up about me last season because it would just be the same old BS. And honestly, I just didn't want that or need that in my life. So yes, on to bigger and better.
That was not made up, ma'am. I'm so sorry. None of that was made up. That was
Really?
all, yes, that was all real stuff. And then they went back and deleted likes.
You're talking about like the like liking the
anti-trans, like hugely MAGA stuff. And look, there are a lot of MAGA people. Obviously, he won. Congrats. So they're obviously out there.
Yeah.
And I don't think at the time when she wasn't on the show, she didn't think of it as a big deal of being like, men are men and women are women and, get gay out of schools and don't say gay. And I mean, obviously those people are there. I don't agree with them, but obviously they're there. They're liking stuff on Facebook too and don't even think it's that big of a deal. But then when you're on a national platform and you're being called out for it, to be like, oh, no, this is all a lie, and you didn't just stand by it and just say a lot of people feel like me, and I don't believe you should say gay in the school, and I don't believe in trans. I mean, do whatever you're going to do. Like, say it with your whole chest. But to be like, oh, it was all a lie. It was not a lie, girl.
Oh. Well, and it is kind of, it is, I see what you're saying. It's like, yes, I knew Gretchen from school, and like, it was very like Baptist and very like Texas and very, all of it. Our God is an awesome God. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're both from Texas.
Exactly. So you knew how it is.
So we know a lot of those people, So.
But I do think that she is an ally. I do think she means well, but I do think that nobody is perfect. And I don't know if it was just kind of like, because I feel like sometimes you see, and I get that, like sometimes it'll be like, oh, you're following this account, like there's, it's that way in like the comedy world. You know what I mean? It's like you follow so and so, and you're like,
yeah,
well, I respect their art, but also like I'm not like their best friend. You know what I mean?
I don't agree with every joke that they make just because we follow each other.
But that doesn't make them like a bad person in real life. And sometimes that's like a persona or like that's their character. But like normal people don't get that. You know what I mean?
You wouldn't be able to have friends in this town, honestly, if you had a purity test for every person you meet, because you meet very extreme people and a lot of people who are going to say things just to be, assholes to get attention.
But when I find out that you have specifically wronged me and have said countless shit things about me and send your people after me and all that kind of stuff, then we're done.
Right. Everybody has their line, you know? I mean, I think with the Gretchen stuff, my line was crossed. Well, I don't know her, really. I mean, I've met her, but I don't know her. And for me, I mean, the stuff that she was liking was pretty vile. And so for me, it was like, bye. But, what are you going to do? She's gross. I met her at that was good. That stuff was gross. I'm sorry. It was just bad. There's nothing I can say.
By the way, I'm not like, me. I'm like,
I can't defend every friendship I'm with. Like, I'm sorry it upsets you. And you have the right to say it upsets you, obviously. But I mean, what are you going to do? Like, I wouldn't have any friends. I could name you all of my friends. They're all problematic in some way.
But Jan, you don't have any friends.
True. That's another good point.
That's my favorite line. but Jan, you don't have any
You don't
friends.
have any friends.
But I see what you're saying, and I feel like that's what we love about Housewives is blame it on the edit if you want. They love seeing somebody and being like, okay, that's the villain, that's the bitch, we like her, we hate them, blah, 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 blah. And like what you said, you make those assumptions like, oh, well, Dorinda's the drunk. It's like, well, yeah, that's what we see all the time.
Yeah. And blaming the edit, and I think in Meredith's case, and I get in a lot of trouble for standing up for Meredith, but a lot of the reason I stand up for her is because they're all just coming after her for stuff that's like taking a pill and drinking, and especially when Heather was
doing
like,
that? I did that twice today.
I did it today. And then when Heather's like, oh, well, I gave you so many pills, so I know you were taking pills. I was like, well, now you're just tricking people into doing stuff so you can call them an alcoholic later. It's like someone giving you Coke at a party and then being like, well, Ronnie was blowing rails at the party. Yeah, because you gave them to me.
You said it was fun dip.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's so
but blaming
funny.
the edit also, like, what are we pretending that the editors aren't trying to ruin these people's lives? That's what they do. Have you ever watched the show Unreal? If you haven't, you have to. It was scripted. It was on Lifetime.
It was like The Bachelor.
Yeah, it was behind the scenes of The Bachelor.
Really funny.
It's so good.
Yes.
And it was based on a book of truth, supposedly, but it shows how they just fuck with them and ruin their lives on purpose. So when someone calls it out, I'm not immediately like, oh, how dare. They're like, how dare you blame production? They feed the world. They grow crops.
That was Whitney.
Yeah.
Like, she's just like, they've helped me heal my family. I'm like, really? Some key grip like helped you come to terms with your shitty life? Good.
How dare you blame production?
Break for lunch really spoke to you, didn't it?
So
they had granola at craft services, and that changed my life forever. And they also had gum.
And then Mary's crying. They're like, why are you crying? She's like, I don't like you blaming production.
It's just a shit show.
Yeah,
Shit show. But that's why we love it. We do have upcoming, we have the what is it? The 20th it's the 20th anniversary of Bravo. Is it Bravo or just Housewives?
Housewives.
It's just Housewives. Yeah. Now you've been to the clubhouse, right?
Yeah.
How is it? What's it smell like? Like, what's it like?
It's super cool. It's really fun. It's really small. It's like,
tiny, right?
It's not much bigger than this. It's a small room.
Yeah.
And they have a really cool backstage with, the dressing rooms have like crazy wallpaper. I mean, it is like this actually. Now that I'm looking around, this is an amazing studio, by the way. Yeah, this is we are here.
You, Ronnie.
Yeah, it does. It's very similar to this. It's like kitschy and fun. Everybody there is great. They serve you. They try and get you plowed all night, drink wise, not penis wise.
Oh my God! No matter, watch what happens. That's why it's called that. They try to get you plowed.
I didn't want to go, but they got me some dick.
They got me plowed.
And they're really nice. Really tiny. It was fun. We did it 3 times during COVID as guests, which was fun because they were so desperate that they were like, just get podcasters. Just let them in. Let them in.
They love headphones.
But, yeah. So we did that online, but we did the bartender thing last time we went, and it was still fun. I'm not a big fan of standing up. I would appreciate maybe some stools.
Oh, because you have to stand there the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would make me lose my mind as well because I'm just like, I would just like slouch. Yeah. And then I'd hear my mom be like, stand up, you're on TV. I'm like,
yeah, and I'm just, I don't know how to stand.
But
I'm
also,
very awkward.
I don't know if I would fit in the frame because John Hill's done it a couple times. John Hill and I are friends. And John Hill's probably like 2 inches shorter than me.
They'd make it so you'd fit in the frame. I'm sure. You are really tall, though. Like, oh my God. How tall are you? Like 6'4"? Yeah, you're a big tall guy.
Big guy, just a
lucky
big dude.
Yeah, you won.
Just a Bravo alpha.
Yeah. You're like that show they had on Bravo. Like, what do straight guys think about Bravo?
Listen, we're just cousins and we make out and jerk off on OnlyFans.
That's so hot.
Oh, you like it?
Yes. Cousins fucking on OnlyFans? Yes. I'm sorry. Are we morally opposed? It's not like they're having
Mormon,
children that are running.
I'm
really into Mormon cousins fucking on OnlyFans.
Mormonboys.com.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Let's see. Now, Bronwyn said on the show that she was like, her and Todd are separating. There is now an article saying that they are still living together.
Yeah. So do you think that they're faking it for the show?
Here's the thing. I like Bronwyn. I do. I liked Todd. When we met them at the party, like we were like we were like 2 peas in a pod. She'd be like, come with me to the bar. Let's get another drink. We'd go to the drink. We'd talk. You know, this was like right before this is right before my husband and I got married. We were in New York. And she was saying, like, she was talking about her mother. She was like, I think my mom's going to be the villain on the show. She's the only one who actually pays the designer who dresses her. Todd, I thought, was like really lovely. He was like, I always saw him as this like grump curmudgeon on camera, but when I saw him in real life, he was like smiling and dancing, and like I thought like
gregarious and
people
fun,
were like coming around Todd, and he was kind of like the life of the party a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then she started talking about like, as the season and all this kind of stuff. And he even I feel like there was a moment where he was like, well, you hang out with these women who are awful. And, and I was like, oh yeah, it's just like the show. But then we had so much fun that like Bronwyn was even just like, I want to come to your wedding. And I was like, what? So I DM'd her and I was like, do you and Todd want to come to the wedding? And crickets. So I was like, oh, Bronwyn. Oh, Bronwyn, you're supposed to come.
It was over the second the lights came up.
I know.
Yeah,
I was like, oh,
1:15 in a gay bar.
But we DM each other every now and then.
We never even spoke.
Yeah, we never. It was just like a haunted whisper.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like her on the show usually for the most part. She just makes me crazy with the double talking in the back, and they all lie, that's part of it, but she makes me crazy. Part of it with Todd, Todd, she brings people on the show and then kind of sets them up in a way. It's like, and listen, I would do it. If I was on one of those shows, I would be like, okay, Mom, let's go. See, everybody agrees with me, And both Muzzy, her mother, and Todd did dig their own graves because they acted like assholes, and we saw it on TV. And so they gave us things to react to. So it's not like Bronwyn is some monster for doing it, but I think she knew what she was doing in a way. And especially when you've got Todd, Todd's a grumpy, at least from what we see on TV, he's this rich, old, grumpy man. And we know he farts while he kisses. He farts while he does everything. If the man farts while he stands up, like we all know it. And that's just who he is. And he's just this grumpy old bastard.
He is what he is.
He is what he is. And you married him.
Yeah.
And so to act like, oh my God, I'm married to a grumpy person who doesn't want to hear about women fighting all day. Yeah. I mean, you can tell that he was like, okay, go do your stupid show. If you need to do this. Because she had been auditioning, I think, since season 1. So they've been they've been having this or 2. Yeah. So they've been having this conversation for years. Like, should I do it? Should I not do it? And he's like, this is stupid. Yeah. Why would you want to go on something where everybody's fighting? It's going to ruin your life. Like, why? It's going to make us look stupid. And she probably, and this is all in my head, obviously. Of course. And she probably said something like, well, I'll keep us from looking stupid, or I won't be one of the ones who looks stupid. I think it's like the classic conversation you have with your spouse before they ruin your life on TV. So I've
got this. Yeah. 4 minutes later. Yeah. Like, that's my favorite thing when they're like, this is the best day ever. 3 hours later. And they're just screaming and pulling hair. It's my favorite thing ever in production.
So I think she was probably like, I'm not going to make you look stupid. It's not about us. It's about this. And then right away, she's like, well, let's talk about our relationship. And you see the look on his face. You also see it with Mauricio on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Is Mauricio hot?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't. I mean, I don't think he's fug or anything, but
I'm always like,
I'm not into him.
I feel like there's like it's like a lighting thing or something where I'm like, oh, he looks good here. And then I'm like, ugh. But what are you talking about? Like the Mauricio, we can get into Beverly Hills now. Like the Mauricio Kyle's husband, like showing up randomly at the restaurant.
That was weird. But also, like, when she was coming out, she never came out. But
she never came out.
When she had that whole beginning thing of dating Morgan, we all knew from the internet, she's clearly dating this woman, right?
Well, it was all over the place.
But then on TV, she was like, well, Mauricio's been, he works so much, and I'm just so sick of feeling ignored. And we're like, you're fucking some country star. We all know it. And then she had scenes with Mauricio that season where it's like, hey, honey, what do you want to talk about today? And then
I've only got 2 towels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gross. Grow up.
And she'd be like, well, you're betraying me by not being here. And then he would get this look of shock on his face. Like, I thought we weren't going to talk about this, you know? And I see that you see that sometimes with the husbands. And I think Todd had that a lot. Mm-hmm. And so at the end of it, I was just like, okay, I don't know. Like, I still feel like if you're not happy, divorce your husband, period.
Well, it's just funny that the show is called Housewives and no one's married.
Yeah, well.
Welcome to the modern age.
I know the whole cast of Beverly Hills is like not married.
Yeah,
I think
as the
Bose
crows,
is getting
the crows were outside, you couldn't hear them, but the crows just went.
The crows were like, "Thank you, speak up, King." But also like Bose is getting like married twice this year or something, which I'm like, good for her, you know. But like, I am bored with Beverly Hills.
Yeah, Beverly Hills is it's a slow start for
Gave
sure.
Rachel Zoe her own show.
She's kind of part of the reason it's boring, though, don't you think? Bored. I mean, she's not helping.
Well, you know who's not helping? Amanda.
Amanda, I think, is the only person bringing any kind of anything.
It's something, but I hate it.
Yeah, she's a lot.
It is like charlatan snake oil.
She's a lot.
It is. Yeah. It is grift. It's giving grift. And can I say something? Your husband's gay. We need to say this to our girlfriends. And you met him
crossing the street from fucking Salt and Straw to the Abbey. There's nothing gayer than that.
We know that street.
We know that that's a big gay. And he's really gay if he's bold enough to eat the ice cream and then go to the gay bar. Because I do that too. And I feel like I'm the gayest.
Yeah. Lactose intolerant.
But he's got so many kids.
But, well, I mean, come on.
I guess you could just do it. Yeah, but the way he talks, at first I was...
Hold on. Yes, please, and thank you.
He's like, girl, you better read that bitch for Phil.
That's what I think. I was watching this. He's like, honey. And I'm like, whoa. And she's like,
he does. And you're not supposed to say that. Like,
oh, I think he's really gay.
Like, people get so upset. And everyone comes out in their own time. Well, I'm sorry, I'm 50 and I'm allowed to say it. That man is gayish at the very least.
Thank you. You met your husband crossing Santa Monica Boulevard in West Hollywood at night. You manifested him, girl.
Yeah.
That's
and
your
also,
husband.
He's kind of like a Housewives gay in the fact, you know how the Housewives all have their gays and they're like, get my coat. You know, they start bossing us around and stuff. That's how he is with her.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, yeah, well, we bought our new house. Well, I bought our new house. He didn't buy the new house. Just so everybody knows, I bought it.
I'm the breadwinner.
Yeah, the way that she just kind of, and I hate the term emasculate, but she does really emasculate him. And he's like, girl, you just better go read those bitches for Phil. And they better know they got 5 minutes with you. And the 6th minute is when you're going to go off, icon.
Yes, mama. Yeah, just like,
all right, love you. Have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun with your friends.
Okay, I miss you already. Yeah. Oh my God, you're just touching her tits and just. It's so bizarre. And I'm looking at Evan on the couch and I'm just like, are you seeing this? Because it's pretty gay.
Yeah.
Pretty gay. And
I like it though. That makes me like him. I'm like, I hope he gets everything.
No, I mean, he loves me. We only have sex when I'm turned around.
Oh my God.
One night he did something so crazy. He called me Brian. What? Amanda, that's not your name.
No, I mean, it's like a nickname we have now. He like made it up. He was like, oh yeah, Brian, give it to me. And it was crazy because I'm like, babe, it's me, Amanda.
Listen up, Just Sayers. Mornings can be a lot. I know. I get it. I will wake up, drag myself out of bed in a complete brain fog, walk around my living room in my underwear, scare my neighbors repeatedly, finally get a cup of coffee, take my dog out for a walk, get another cup of coffee, and I just feel already exhausted. Now, listen up. Have I got something incredible for you guys today? This is why I have added this simple and effective 2-step routine that actually makes my mornings and my afternoons so much easier and smoother. It's Daily Greens and Huel Black Edition. Guys, I cannot tell you how much, honestly, truly, I love these products. I will go to my fridge and crack open. See, I have one right here. This is the apple, cucumber, and mint daily greens. You just crack one of these babies open. You don't have to mix it. It's already ready to go. It has 42 vitamins, minerals, and superfoods, super greens, adaptogens, lion's mane mushroom, 4 grams of fiber, electrolytes, and antioxidants. Plus, all the ingredients on the back are over 100% on everything. It is only 25 calories and 1 gram of sugar. It is fantastic. It's a little citrusy, a little tart and sweet. And honestly, I feel like I'm ready to go. My brain is ready for whatever the day has to offer me. And they have a whole bunch of different flavors for this. I can't express how much I love this, and I know that I'm getting my daily vitamins. Yeah, when's the last time you had a vegetable? Looking at you. Then, when I need something more substantial, I grab a Black Edition ready to drink. It's a complete meal, 35 grams of protein, 27 essential vitamins and minerals, balanced macros, and it's only under $5, cheaper than a latte, and it keeps me full. If I don't have time to sit down and make a breakfast, I'm going to enjoy a delicious ready-to smoothie. They come in strawberry, vanilla, a coffee, a chocolate, a vanilla. They're so creamy, so smooth, and I know that I'm getting all of my essential vitamins and my daily protein. I'll have it after a workout even. I know that I'm going to be set and ready to go if I have to skip an actual meal or if I don't have time to make one. I know that Huel has got me covered. Doing both has become part of my daily morning routine, and it makes me feel organized even on the days that are anything but, which seem to be a lot. Now, this is a limited time offer for you guys. Grab Huel today with my exclusive offer of 15% off. You heard me, 15% off online with my code SAYIN, SAYIN, at Huel.com/SAYIN. New customers only. Thank you so much to Huel for partnering and supporting our show. I highly recommend these products if your mornings tend to get away from you too. Thank you so much, Huel. Get yours today. You're welcome.
This week, Kyle comes over to see what Amanda did to her old house, like the remodel.
Yes.
And it is so like, oh, it's like farmhouse mod. You know, she ripped up all the marble and put in like the big planked farmhouse
barn
floors.
doors.
And then put like that wall paneling stuff on one of the wall. It's just so
Shabby
bad.
chic Joanna Gaines.
But I loved Kyle having to walk into her decimated house and
she's
just be
just
like, what the hell?
what
They
did
took
she-
out, and she's pointing around like, that's where Portia did her homework. You turned it into a bar, you know. And I love that for Kyle.
I do too. Do we not like Kyle?
No, she makes me crazy.
Really?
What do you think? Do you like Kyle?
I think she's kind of one of those. I think she instigates, and I think she's also she's another one of those like accountability people. And I think she talks shit.
Yeah.
There was like an episode this season where like her and Dorit or someone are like on good terms, and then all of a sudden she goes and like starts talking. I'm like, Kyle, shut the fuck up! What are you doing?
Immediately.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
And
She's
taking the husband's side in a divorce. Who does that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, I don't even know Bronwyn, and I feel guilty for being like, but Todd seemed kind of nice. You know,
Yeah.
like I know how shitty that is.
Yeah.
And that's not even my friend. But
Yeah.
I can't imagine being friends with somebody who's like choosing, and the man is PK. You're choosing PK's side?
Have you seen PK out in the wild?
No, I've never. Oh, I have one time. I did a catering gig at the British consulate years and years ago, and I saw him and Lisa Vanderpump, and he is an uncooked bagel.
Yeah.
That man.
Yeah. I've seen him walking around. He's with his like when the Dorit thing broke, like he has an apartment over here in West Hollywood somewhere.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like he had like some like 20-year-old girl with him.
Of
and I was like, ugh, gross.
Of course.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
Ugh,
Gross.
such a douche.
But yeah, Kyle's not a good friend. To me, just kidding. She's not a good friend to anybody, and
Just
that makes
send
me
her an
crazy
orchid.
on the shows. Like if they like the Lisa Meredith, at least they stick up for each other. You know, like I like when they have friends, and I really liked Kyle's relationship with Lisa Vanderpump. And when she turned to jump with all the other girls to be like, "You leaked a story about a dog adoption to the date," I was like, "Shut up."
We've got to stop you, Lynn.
Yeah.
That's my
Stop
favorite.
the doggy sandwiches.
Stop eating the dogs.
They're
the
serving
darling.
dogs
We've
at food
got to
courts in China, and
stop
we're
you, Lynn.
stopping it.
Oh God! And, we have it's the 20-year of Housewives. How are
Yeah.
we feeling about Ultimate Girls Trip?
I'm so excited.
Are you?
Yeah. Listen, I love all those crazies. Even the ones I just talked about. Like, don't fire Kyle.
Who do you think is going to, like, because I'm not going to lie, it is a chaotic bunch. It is a chaotic
They're
bunch.
all so crazy. Yeah.
It's not Ramona. It's Countess. It's Kyle. It's Portia. It's Vicky.
Oh, Vicky. Well, see, that's another thing. Like, if you're going to fire,
Teresa?
why are you going to fire Gretchen, but then hire Vicky? It's like you're going to get rid of one to replace it with another. It's like the head of the snake, you know?
I'm going to tell you a Vicky story.
Yeah, I love Vicky's stories. I've never heard a Vicky story that's not unhinged.
So I was doing a certain radio show right after the election. Mm-hmm. And it was literally the next day, right? Mm-hmm. And so we're all like, our spirits are kind of like down, but we're not talking politics. Yeah. We're all just kind of like, we're all neutral. No one's really saying anything. It's just, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And we're all sitting in there, and Vicky comes in.
The crow, I'm telling you, these crows, they are listening and they are with us.
Fucking
they are with
Jeepers
us.
Creepers outside.
So good.
That was the perfect
It's like
timing.
you mentioned Vicky and
Vicky Gunvalson.
Yeah, a black crow of death sitting up there just waiting to eat the meat off your bones.
She comes in, and without a beat, she's like, "Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. We did it. Thank you." And we're all, we know what she means. And I look at her, and I like to say that I do not have resting bitch face. I have active really bitch face. So I'm just looking at her like, what is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
And, you know, the host was just kind of like, ixnay on the, you know,
politics pay
day stuff. And so she was just like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I just can't help myself. You know, I'm just really excited." And I'm just like, "Oh,
Didn't
man,
she do
I
a
hate
prayer?
her."
Didn't she do a prayer for, like, wasn't she like, "Baby Jesus, please protect him.
I'm sure.
Please protect Trump."
I'm sure.
So difficult.
I'm sure.
I've heard stories about
And why
it.
are we supporting these women?
I support making fun of the women. Yeah, I support making fun of them. You
But
know,
here's
and
the
that
thing.
is a question I get a lot, which is like, if you feel this, if you're so mad about Gretchen, because I went off on that whole Gretchen thing when that happened, I was so pissed.
Yeah.
And at the reunion, just letting her off and just letting her say it was all a lie when they all knew it wasn't, and Heather pretending she had never heard it before, which was all bullshit. You know, and people are like, "Well, why is it bad for Heather to associate with her, and she can't profit off of it, but you can profit off of talking about it?" Well, the difference is I'm saying fuck you. That's the difference, you know. And I think there are people on there who are very liberal. There are people who are very conservative. There are people I disagree with. There are people I agree with. I'm not just going to not live in the world,
Right.
You know.
And I feel like at the end of the day, like, you have to know what you believe in and how you, like, I don't know. It's because I get it. It's kind of like I see somebody like a Vicky who's like on the TMZ tour bus and like getting dropped off at the Abbey, and like her and Tamara and whoever else was there. I forget. There was like 3 of them.
Yeah.
And they're all just like drinking and hanging out with the gays. And I'm just kind of like,
yeah. Oh, this past season?
no, there was like some TMZ like,
Oh, just recently.
like
they were
tour
doing-
bus or whatever. Yeah. And I'm like, I look
God.
at Vicky and Tamara at the fucking Abbey, and I'm like,
Yeah.
do you support this, or do you just love the fawning and the attention? Because I know how you voted.
Yeah.
I know what you voted for.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's cool that you can like have this like, "Oh my God, my gays." And I'm like, bitch, shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
Well, I think it's important. I mean, we're not going to just be able to like take some kind of laser gun and zap everybody out of existence. And I'm not going to stop
Yet.
watching Bravo because those assholes are on Bravo.
Right.
And then we look at things like Real Housewives of New York, the reboot for that,
Didn't
where
watch
they
it.
listen to the audience. Well, what they did, the audience was so pissed because the older New York, they were so problematic. Like they hired their first black woman. Ebony comes on the show, and Ebony was very heavy-handed with every episode being like, and now this part of black history, you know. But the time that we were living in, you know, it was like Black Lives Matter was still happening. You know, all this stuff was still happening, and it was important for her to say it, even though the ladies on the show didn't want to hear it, and the audience got sick of it, you know. But it was still like important to be there, and the ladies acted so ignorantly that the audience freaked out and they got canceled. Okay, great. So then we're going to reboot it. So then they listened to the audience and just made it like, okay, we're going to make it younger. They're influencers. We're going to make it the most non-offensive,
non-watchable show.
Yes. Let's get a bunch of sober people this time who are not drunk, and let's just let them be not problematic.
Yeah.
And girl,
it tanked.
You don't need the racism, but you need some element. You can't listen too much to the audience, you know?
Well, it is interesting because what we have witnessed in these 20 years of Housewives is how much the podcast community has become a part of it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you have like, there's always a blogger. Yeah, and they're not a blogger. They're not a blogger.
Yeah. But that's like the acceptable term.
Yeah, that damn Kiki Monique. I swear to God, what is she up to?
Yeah,
I know. I've seen her. I've never met her, but it is very interesting when you have these. I don't know. It's kind of like what is the I guess you guys are like the Lady Whistledowns of of the Housewives. We're like, breaking news. I heard that Gretchen, you know, it's like,
well, we don't get into that shit, that's for sure. But those people, a lot of the like influencers or whatever who post that stuff. Yeah, and I love when they make it on there. And it's always so random.
Do you guys all get along? I mean, is there like...
I get along with everybody I've met, you know, but we're friends with mostly the podcaster side of people, you know. The influencers, I was at BravoCon this year, and there was like an influencer party, and so I invited myself. I was like, I'm not invited, but I was like, can I come? And they were like, sure. I guess. I was like, I'm showing up anyway. So I went and I met a bunch of them, and they're really sweet. And I noticed that they all have kind of dramas amongst themselves. Yeah. And I would listen to them talk shit, and they're all open. It's like being around theater kids, you know, everybody's wanting to talk shit. And no, they don't all like each other. No, they all have drama and stuff. But
they're like, I broke that story first, bitch.
Yeah, they do.
That's so
and they've got a lot of power if you look at it. Like, they've got so many followers and stuff.
I remember last year at Kathy Hilton's party.
Oh, yeah.
I was...
you better direct that TV drop.
Yes, Mama. Yes. Amanda's husband, get out of here. It was... I was actually a +1. And I will say that I was a +1 and be proud of that +1 because someone decided to take me.
Yeah.
It was
I have friends.
Ryan Bailey's +1.
Oh, fuck you, Ryan Bailey, by the way.
I love Ryan.
I know you.
I love
Thanks
Ryan.
for the choice of being the +1.
But we saw
Glad
you.
Made your
did
list.
you not go?
No, I'm not
How
invited
did you not
to
go?
that.
That's insane.
I don't know. I better figure it out this year, though, because that shit looks fun.
It is fun because then it gets messy. And I remember Whitney being there from Salt Lake, and that whatever podcaster had said something about
and
that happened at the party, and I remember being like, like they confronted each other, and I was just like,
really?
Yeah. And I mean, it's like, it is wild. And meanwhile, I'm just having like selfies with Angie. Just like, I'm like, she's like, get the light. I'm like, I'm like living. God, it was so fun. And then it is wild because you just see like all the little pockets of people, and that's when I remember that party being like, oh my God, like seeing him out in the wild and being like, holy shit. And meeting the people who are like, oh, I do a Bravo podcast. I'm like, everybody does. You guys are like the main. Y'all are like the first.
There's a zillion of us. Yeah. There's a lot of us out there. Yeah. We were the first just by luck, you know, luck of age. We're old. I mean, that's like it's a 200th episode. That's how old I feel.
I'm 200. I do one of these every year. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel 200. Like, this is fitting. But yeah, just because we've been doing it since podcast came out, you know, it's just age. But yeah, there's a lot of people who do it.
Do you have a favorite franchise?
No.
Really? Do you watch them all?
Atlanta? Yeah, I watch all of them.
Really? All of them?
Yeah. Atlanta was my favorite, God, for the first 7 or 8 years. And then that's fallen off a little bit. They need to kind of get it back together. They're trying. Beverly Hills was my favorite for years. That's the first one I ever did written recaps for. I used to write blogs, like 10-page blogs about these. And I love doing that. So I have, it was my favorite for that reason. Salt Lake City is my current favorite, probably.
Yeah.
But I also love Jersey. I even loved the last season of Jersey, which it's too toxic. It needs a break. I was like, this was great.
Too much.
I loved it.
But what I don't watch Potomac. I don't watch.
Potomac's good.
I kind of want to watch Ladies of London. That's like coming out soon. That looks fun. But you know what I do love is I love being introduced to these people on Traitors.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I love Traitors.
I don't know.
Candace?
I didn't know Candace. I didn't know Dolores. And I was like obsessed
you don't watch
with them.
Jersey?
No.
Oh yeah, Dolores is.
I mean, I know
classic.
they're like, yeah, prostitution. What? Like I know that, but I'm like also like
Jersey's so good.
Of course, I'm sure.
It's great. Yeah.
And even like
Potomac was great too. Potomac had a really strong 4 years where they were one of the best. I mean, it just every year it changes. Who's the best?
Are you excited about Rhode Island?
I'm so excited.
Said no one.
I'm so excited. Yeah, but Bravo audiences are so fucking fickle and rude. Like they don't like anything. All they do is fucking complain, me included. I mean, I'm on the Reddit too. But we complain about literally everything. We don't appreciate what we have until it's gone, you know? And they're acting like Rhode Island looks like shit. I think it looks like when Salt Lake City came out, people were like, this show sucks.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yep.
It's great. It's one of the best ones, you know?
It is kind of crazy because I did watch the trailer. I think it's going to be. I think Dolores is in that. She makes like an appearance in that.
Like for a second. I think she hands the baton.
Yeah, she's like, there you go. But
I have an accent. You have an accent.
I did not know there was
another show with accents.
I didn't know there was like a Rhode Island like clam chucker, like lobster bisque.
Yeah.
Like
and this
accent.
one, apparently they have fights because like some of the husbands are involved in the mob, and then one husband maybe threatens to have another one killed, or I mean, it's going to be good.
It's going to be, I think it's going to be
good.
It's going to be nice because we don't know. I forget about Rhode Island.
Yeah. I've never thought of Rhode Island much. There was a Bravo show called Game of Crowns years ago. It was a one-season wonder, and it was about the Mrs. America pageants, where it's like the older ladies doing these pageants, and they were all from Rhode Island, like that area, and it was so good.
So it was literally Drop Dead Gorgeous,
Kind of
like an older
it was
Drop
like
Dead
Housewives,
Gorgeous.
but that was kind of the background.
Give me that.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
And I'm not like a big Housewives Bravo person. I don't watch like Below Deck. I don't watch Summer House. I don't watch Southern Hospitality.
Well, those are the straight shows.
I just,
Those are the ones they get in. Like they're the gateway drugs for the husbands.
Oh.
Yeah. We make so many ladies who are like, oh, well, he doesn't listen to Housewives, but he loves Below Deck. So that gets that keeps the couple in front of the TV together. Smart thinking.
That is smart thinking. Mm-hmm. We're watching Traitors, right?
Love Traitors. Love it.
I honestly, and I will say this hands down, these are the best Traitors ever.
They're
with the exception.
Do you mean best like entertainment or best like actual
entertainment and
playing?
the way they're playing?
Okay.
Like Candace, no one's mentioned her. Spoiler alert if you're watching Traitors.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, we're filming this a couple weeks before. Who knows what's going to happen? This is right before the banquet.
Yeah.
I guess that one comes out this week. But I don't know. I think Colton's getting the boot. I think,
I hope so. What a little shit that guy is.
Have you met him before?
No, Is he just dull as hell?
It's like hanging out in like a paper factory.
Oh, wow.
But all the papers are blank.
I used to do a podcast called Rose Pricks years ago, and I recapped his season of
The Bachelor.
Bachelorette.
I did too.
And then The Bachelor.
Yeah, I did Bachelor.
You did?
Yeah, for
my
Snapchat.
God. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I wish we had known each other
I
then.
do
That would have been
too.
so much fun to do it together.
And I had never seen The Bachelor, and I from watching because I had to watch every episode, and I was like, oh my God, this is like so fun because I knew I was going to go talk shit about it with other people.
Yeah.
But I didn't like him, and Billy
He
Eichner
was
called it.
horrible.
Billy Eichner was like, "Girl, you're gay." Like,
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, we all have like the telltale kind of voice, and he tries to hide it, but he's kind of like he's got that going on. But yeah, I remember when he was on The Bachelorette, the first thing he did was throw some other guy. He ganged up with other guys, and then they turned on one of the other guys in the house and got him kicked off and was just a little shithead. I remember hating that guy. And then he's hot. Like, I think he's really cute.
Colton?
Yeah, he's cheesy. He's cheesy looking, but I think he's hot. I've always thought he was really cute. So when he got The Bachelor, I was kind of excited, but what a creep. And then that stalking stuff and everything he did after, gross.
With the location device and all that kind of stuff. And now he's like, I'm gay. And he's been gay for like 3 months and he got married and has a kid now.
Yeah. And he's really using that to be like, I've been bullied and you don't understand what it was like being in the closet. It's like,
well,
yeah,
let's
I
talk
do.
about that.
And you still don't get to stalk people and then act like a jackass on TV.
Right.
Sir.
Very that. And so here's the story. The Traitor star Lisa Rinna slams Colton Underwood as a, quote, stalker after past claims resurface, but backtracks as show issues a, quote, anti-bullying statement.
Yeah.
Now, this kind of pisses me off. So Lisa Rinna is backtracking Colton that led to the former Bachelor star receiving death threats.
Death threats. I mean, first of all, why are we threatening people on Traitors?
On
or
Traitors.
on anything? The people with the death threats need to stop. It's ridiculous.
I agree. It is scary. I've had them and I've confronted someone about them and they just say, just don't pay attention. I'm like, yeah, but it's still a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I was just kidding when I said I was going to come murder you and your entire family.
I get it, but like Lisa Rinna, it's kind of like... Exactly. If you're that person being like, I'm going to come kill you, I'm like, what are you doing? It's a TV show.
Yeah. Well,
But
Lisa
that's the same-
Lisa
that goes-
Rinna does get intense. I mean, you watched Beverly Hills when she was on.
Can I tell you my favorite?
Yeah.
I asked you to pick like your top 3
Oh, tell me.
Housewives
I wanna
moments.
know.
My number 1 housewife moment, and I do it all the time at home, is when Brandi Glanville says to her, she says, I mean, look at you. You've had the same haircut for 20 years. And she just goes, that's my favorite. It makes me laugh so hard. You've had the same haircut for 20 years. I love that so much. And of course, you know, the infamous Beast. How dare you?
Beast.
Yes.
How dare you?
It's my favorite.
Yeah, shut up, you beast.
That was
Beast.
good.
How
But
dare
yeah,
you?
Lisa Rinna went cuckoo cray cray on that show. Like
Oh,
she started
absolutely.
out, she was so much fun. You know, she was kind of in it, but not going crazy. And I think the Munchausen thing pushed her over the edge because the audience turned. And when she didn't have everybody on her side, you really saw the Housewives curse get her. And she just went crazy and ended the whole run in that Mugler, that weird Mugler outfit. And her hair was long and pulled back. And she got caught in a lie. And
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just so...
She's so much now.
She got fired or quit, whatever, and then went on this like unfollow spree of everybody and has been shit talking it ever since. And
And now she's back.
now she's on Traitors.
She
and-
did. She went with that, like, it's couture, honey. It's couture.
Yeah, yeah.
No. It's check the tag.
Yeah.
It's couture.
Like,
I'm
that is
like,
latex or whatever.
so after Colton accused Lisa of being a traitor on the Traitors, the Real Housewife of Beverly Hills alum gave a nod to his past restraining order drama with ex-girlfriend Cassie Randolph in a post shared on Friday before ultimately stepping back and encouraging viewers of the series to be gentle. This is who Colton thinks he's slick up against. Good luck, buddy, a fan had written on Threads last week, along with a screenshot from a season 7 from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, which she has to read. Were people doing coke in your bathroom? Let's talk about you being a stalker, Lisa wrote in response.
So there was a comment thread. There was a post where someone was saying, Lisa, you know, or I don't even know if it was to Lisa. It was just saying Colton's a stalker. And then Lisa commented under it, are you kidding me? Like, this is the first time she's heard it, which I find that hard to believe, too, especially from a former Real Housewife who would be Googling your ass at the very least. But apparently it was the first time she had heard it, according to her. And then started to use it after this last episode where he was coming for her. And it was like, well, you're a stalker. I'm sorry, sir, but you are a stalker. And people are allowed to use that against you. You don't get to just expunge it because you came out of the closet, you fucking weirdo.
You put a tracking device under a woman's car.
Yes, you don't get to use that. There is no gay who's going to say, oh, okay.
Who
It's like,
hasn't done that? Me?
I have never done that. And if I get caught on something, I'm not like, well, do you know how hard it was being in the closet? Now, granted, that hasn't been since I was a toddler.
Well,
but,
where's he from again?
I don't know, but I think his dad's like a football guy, and then he was a football guy.
Okay, well, we're
so
from
he's-
Texas. We win.
Yeah, it was harder.
Sorry
I'm
if you...
from a very churchy Texas
Yeah.
place. Okay.
Yes,
My first school was called Jesus Chapel.
Yes. Yeah. God, we went to vacation Bible school.
Yes.
Like we did it. We did things.
I did. I went to like Christian camp
Christian
every year.
camp, all of that. So I'm sorry if it was hard for you, Colton.
Yeah, sorry. I'm not saying it's easy,
It's
to
not
be in the
easy.
closet and all of that,
I
but you
get
don't
it.
get to use it as an excuse
I get it,
for
but
shit
we
like
all
that.
know what you did, and it's really fucked up because I know what he was doing and why he was doing that, because she knew he was gay, and he was afraid she was going to say something and like ruin it all to hell.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but what you
probably.
don't do is track someone.
Yeah. Well, even that taken away, his behavior on both The Bachelor and this show.
And he's also just a
sucks.
mean fucking gay.
He's just not nice.
Like, you haven't been gay enough to be that mean.
You don't get to yeah, exactly. You just got here. It's like
You just got here.
It's like the end of the dinner party. You're in there, you're doing dishes, you just fed all these people, you're on the last dish, and some queen comes in. It's like, can I help? No, bitch.
No,
I
bitch.
did it all.
We
And
tried.
now you're gonna do one dish, and you're gonna walk out there and act like you did all the dishes and you're such a huge help, and you're gonna want all this credit. You just fucking got here.
He's
sir.
that gay who does do that with the dishes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but then he's like, is there anything I can do? And you're like, no, it's done. Thank you. And he's like, okay.
And leaves the glass. Yes.
And then walks away. And you're like,
Yes.
you bitch,
That
the
is
dishwasher
such a
is
good
running.
call.
And you just had to put a dirty glass on. I just sprayed the counter
Yeah.
with my what's her name? My home court countertop spray.
Your home court.
I'm spraying my CC. And you got to put your cup right there. How dare
He is
you?
that gay. Yeah, I don't want to hear it from him. It's ridiculous. And I do, obviously there are still a lot of homophobic people in the country, in the world, but I see tons of really stupid, ignorant, anti-gay comments, and those aren't cool either. So
Yeah,
I'm
no.
not saying like a stupid guy being gay. I get that too, but Colton, you're being called out for being an asshole on the show.
Well, and
You
we
know?
also saw a first look at his like banquet outfit.
It looks like how were you even in the closet when the whole football team just came
How?
all over you? It's like the entire. It's not just a pearl necklace.
All
It
the
is a pearl
pearls.
bustier.
It is. I mean, it's giving like.
It's giving
It's giving
Friday Night
Fish Under the
Lights had
Sea.
a little too much to drink and just bukkakied all over Colton's ass. is what
It looks like it's like Cher's costume from Mermaids.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a whole thing. And by that way, I'm not trying to insult that costume. That costume, let's be real, was pretty fierce. But it's like
On
that
Cher.
like, on Cher, not Colton.
Not Colton.
Yeah.
You didn't earn a Cher costume,
Yeah.
Colton.
You lettered in pearl necklaces.
Yes.
Your varsity pearl necklace.
That outfit.
Yeah, it's just, it's so bad. And it's just like, and it's, he still doesn't know how to like, I don't know. I would never. Like if I was on Traitors, I'm not going to be like, I've never been one of those people. I'm never going to do it.
What, you mean the pearl necklace
No,
in
just
general?
the like,
Yeah, the pose. The model pose.
oh God, get out of here.
The thing that makes me crazy the most makes me the craziest is when he goes after somebody for literally no reason, and then he's like, and then he starts to kind of bully them in front of everybody else and be like, oh, so if you were the traitor, what would you think? Oh, nailed it. Yeah, nailed it. And then he follows them around, badgering them in front of everybody. Oh yeah, she's a traitor because she answered this question funny when I was in there.
And then when he came up to Lisa and was just like, I'll have your back here if you have my back at the turret.
Yeah. Yeah. Why
It's-
didn't she use that though? I wish she'd gone right away and said, "Hey, everybody, Colton just sat me down and told me that he wants to
That
work
he
with
wants
the
to backstab
traitors."
all of you.
Yeah,
I would have been
She
like,
should
get
have
him
done
out of
that.
here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's see. We have
And it's
time.
sad that we hate Colton that much.
We
that
don't
can't
hate. We
even
don't
give him.
hate it. We don't hate him.
Let's not hate him in real life. I hate him on the TV.
Yes,
I do hate him on
it's
the TV.
just
I don't
the
know him in real
character.
life.
I don't know him in real life either. I'm sure he's a great dad.
But he's a
I'm sure-
shithead. But I'm saying, like, as a fan, you cannot like somebody so much that you don't even give them credit for being right. It's like
Well,
he's finally right about one of the. Well, I
and
guess.
you're just like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Ugh. But it's just that condensed, processed gay, where it's just kind of like, of course.
Yeah, whenever you see a gay on TV, and I think, there's a lot to be said about representation politics. What is that called? I forget what it's called. But where you're like, well, they're making us look bad. And it's not like that. But like when you see a gay on TV, you don't get to see a ton of gays on TV. And you just want them to be better than Colton. It's like, this is what we got.
Because it's like those A gays who go to like every party, everyone looks the same, they all have the same body. If somebody like
the spray tan is so orange,
it's the mean gays. It's the mean gays. Yeah, they go to all
the mean gays.
They
have nothing
travel
to say.
together. They all share the same fist.
Yeah.
Housewives moments.
Oh my God, there's so many.
so
many
out.
involving Nene Leakes. I
Oh,
just
that's good.
loved her. I loved when she went over to meet Kenya Moore and was judging her shitty little apartment and her white refrigerator.
Not a white refrigerator.
I love that. I loved in the first episode of Atlanta when they were on their way to a party and they stopped at a gas station to change. Kim Zolciak and Nene Leakes. God. I mean, there are just so many of them.
I will say, I think one of my tops as well is the very first, I think it was the first season of Atlanta when Kim was like, I have cancer and my wigs, I wear wigs. And Andy straight up was like, so do you have cancer? And she's like, no.
Like, wait, were you lying about cancer? She's like, no, I thought I had it.
I thought I had it.
And that was the first example of almost cancer that we had on that show. Because we've had a couple since then that are like, I'm getting tested for cancer. And then they cry for like 6 weeks.
Yes.
And you're like, but you don't have cancer.
And they're like, well, I thought
Maybe I
thought
could.
I did.
Maybe I could have cancer, though.
Do you? Well, it's. I mean, we all could have it. We don't know.
Exactly. But that's the thing. They're like, you can't be mean to me. I could have cancer.
I could have cancer.
Maybe. I haven't been tested, but I might have it.
Well, that's what I loved about Miami was what's her name? Gertie?
Gertie.
Yeah. When Gertie like shared that experience, you're like, oh, I get it. And it was awful. And her husband was great. And they had that beautiful couples therapy moment, whatever.
Yeah.
But then it got to the point where I was just like, we get it, girl. Put on a wig.
Oh my God. You got tired of the cancer storyline.
Put on a wig. Give us some hair. Come on.
You're terrible. Oh my God. I love me some Gertie. That's
But
funny.
then she's like,
you get used to storylines being so fast. You know, that you're like, oh my God, this is still going on.
It's still going on.
How
We get it,
long
girl.
is this cancer storyline?
We get it,
going
girl.
on?
You did it. Put on a wig.
No, I love my Gertie.
And then
I
she
thought
showed
what
up in a wig at one of the parties. I was like, she's back.
I thought what was so fascinating about that whole Miami storyline of Gertie getting cancer was just how Housewives it was. Like how they just, because it was very serious with Gertie, but then all the other ladies, Larsa's like, wait, but like, remember that thing? I'm mad at you about that thing. She's like, listen,
Yeah.
I have cancer. She's like, oh my God, but why didn't you tell me that? Like, so now you're being mean to me because like you're making me feel bad about you having cancer. And
It's a
like,
good Larsa
it was like,
impression.
it was like crazy. And then she's like, okay, listen, we'll make up. Just don't tell anybody. I'm not ready. And she's the first thing she does, she's like, oh my God, you guys, like Gertie apologized to
Larsa.
me because she was like mean to me because she like has cancer. Like,
Wait, what? Pero
oh my
no.
God.
Pero did you say that she has cancer?
No, what?
Ay, después.
I love that show.
Ay, claro. No, pero.
I love it.
No, like, I love
And then
Miami.
it became a season-long thing about who was wrong, about how the cancer was spilled. And Gertie like went beyond cancer. She's like, that was my cancer.
Yeah.
That was my thing to tell. It's
No,
like,
pero you're the Chihuahua.
oh my God.
I'm the Doberman.
Yeah, I love her too. Yeah, I love her, Alexia too. She just blinks.
They're all just
She's like, oh my
insane.
God, what did you do?
We love unhinged women.
I love it.
We
And
love
they're
it.
the most unhinged on
I
Miami.
love just-
I mean, Miami, I can't even pick a favorite moment because there's so many in one
I mean,
season.
anything with Marisol. Anything with Marisol.
Oh yeah.
The best. She has the best confessionals.
I got my drink coming out.
It's
What's her
like,
she's
I
always
need my
got something new.
cockies.
Yeah, I gotta have my cockies.
I need
I'm
my
gonna-
cockies.
I'm gonna honor my mother by coming out with caviar. And
Yeah.
then she came out with some like AI ad of using her mother's face, being like, I love this caviar. It's the best caviar I ever had in my life. They're like, you can't do that.
Itaba unaka.
You can
Like,
just
it's literally
take some
top of the
dead
head
person and then make them into an AI video for your shitty caviar.
They did it
girl.
with Whitney Houston. I mean, shit. They could do it with what was
Poor
her name?
Whitney.
Esperanza.
Marisol?
No.
Elsa. Mama Elsa.
Mama Elsa. Yes. Well, we have time for one more story. In this season of Traitors, we did see a housewife lead a conga line. Remember?
Yes.
It was Candace.
Candace.
Candace was like, let's do a conga. And it was a murder in plain sight. And it was like, okay, this is not weird at all. Have you ever been in a conga line?
Yes. Begrudgingly. Girl.
I think there's nothing worse.
There's nothing worse than being in a conga line.
Now,
there used to be the Macarena. You remember that?
Absolutely.
Oh, God, people would drag me into that too.
Why did
but conga lines are worse.
You know how to say that.
Macarena?
No.
Macarena?
Mm-hmm.
No, because
you're from El Paso.
I know, but I had to learn because
Macarena.
Coming from El Paso, I'd be like, I know, but I'd be in a restaurant and I'd be like, oh, can I have another tortilla?
A tortilla.
And then my friends were like, stop, that's so embarrassing. Or like the news people in El Paso would be like, today we've got some rain coming in from East El Paso. Okay, thank you for being here. I'm Erica Jimenez. You know, they would like change very dramatically with one word, and I would do that.
You're so stupid. Ay, stop it, mommy. Oh, it makes me like, or the Spanglish, the broken, where it's like, ay, mira, puro todo on top.
I thought I was like kind of bilingual, and then I went to like Mexico, and they're like, "What the fuck are you even saying, bro? That's not Spanish." Because we just make up our own, and we have Spanglish. I guess it's a whole different thing. About that?
Well, I have never been in a conga line, but you know who has? Orlando Bloom.
What?
Yes, Orlando Bloom says that he led a conga line of power gays while celebrating a birthday in Aspen. So he celebrated his birthday, his 49th birthday in Aspen, probably after shopping at Kimosabi with Kyle. And he was fist pumping like a guy from New Jersey while surrounded by power gays.
Well, isn't that Australian not gay? What's that guy's name next to him? Not Hugh Grant. Come on. Broadway, Wolfman.
Hugh
Wolverine.
Jackman.
Isn't that Hugh Jackman?
No, that's Orlando Bloom.
No, the
that's
guy
Katy
next
Perry.
to no, that's Orlando Bloom, but then there's a guy in the picture next to him. Isn't that Hugh Jackman? Or is that another picture?
No, that's him smiling.
Oh.
Yeah.
Always change. That's not his first conga line with power gays. He was married to Katy Perry. There's been a lot of power gay conga lines in that house.
But also, what? We all saw the picture of him in the canoe.
Who? Orlando Bloom? No. Are you a Bloomy? What do they call themselves? Orlando Bloom fans. Are you a Bloomer?
And that was the moment I realized I too am a Bloomer. I don't know. I'm not like a big Orlando Bloomer. I'm not a big Orlando Bloom fan.
Yeah.
I think he's sexy.
I read some interview with him.
But you didn't see him naked on the canoe?
No.
Pull up the naked in the canoe, Orlando
I want to
Bloom.
see a naked in the canoe picture.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
He was literally like...
I like that little elf guy from the Lord of the Rings
Legolas.
show. Hotness.
He could put my Legolas over my head. Let's see. Orlando Bloom. Look, we're just Googling Orlando Bloom naked. Naked in canoe.
Okay, let's see it. Give it to me. Oh, some butt. He's got a nice little butt.
Well, there's some.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's a full-on nudie there.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
We get to see his bloomin' onion.
All right, scroll down to the wiener. There it is. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on, sir. Nice. You're scrolling pretty fast there. We need some time.
Yeah.
That is a nice wiener, I have to say.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like...
What do you mean not bad? What more do you expect? These pictures are all fantastic.
Whoever did across the board.
I'm a Bloomer.
I'm a Bloomer. And
now.
just like that.
Yes. Yes. Look at his little
Ronnie
butt.
knew
God,
he was a Bloomer.
Look at it dangling there. They have a gift now, so you see it dangling.
Yeah. No regrets, just cock.
Well, that's going on the bookmarks. Yeah, I read some interview with him and Katy Perry, and he came across as completely insufferable. Both of them did.
I think they
both came across as out of touch and ridiculous.
But
like
here's
the worst
the thing.
of the LA type, you know?
Do we think that being the lead of a conga line to a bunch of power gays, is it a ritual? Is it a final boss bottoms moment?
Well, I was going to say, I mean, that is basically being the first on the bottom pyramid, right? Or the bottom snake. If you're the front of the conga line, then you're the first one that gets a wiener in you. You're the only one who doesn't also get to top.
Well, how do you think Colton got that necklace?
That was not even a conga line. That was just like a donut hole. They were all just surrounding the donut
Just
hole.
glazed.
Yeah, that was
Just a glazed
That was a bukkake for
fucking donut.
Yeah. Wow, Orlando Bloom. And 49th birthday.
49. And also, I just feel like I need the names. Because in my head, I'm picturing like Full Eyes Wide Shut. Like everyone's got the Colton Traitors mask on, and there, I don't know. There's like weird, like Celtic, like, and Orlando Bloom just leading this conga line with the power. And who are the power gays?
That's
Name
what I
them.
want to know.
Who are the power gays?
Yeah, I need to know.
We
who the
probably
power gays
know a lot
are.
of them.
Yeah, let me be the judge of that.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
I don't trust Page 6 to tell me who's the power gay.
Yeah,
you know,
and don't put
Was
power
it
gays
David
in
Geffen?
quotes. They're like power
Power
gay.
gays. Yeah, was it
They
the
were like-
power washers?
No, because
or the-
this is why it was probably leaked, because one of those gays were like, yeah, he like we're like a group of power gays.
But don't power gays, I don't think that they hint around. Like from everything you read about just powerful people in general, they'll just like fuck you straight up in the middle of a party. Like they're not going to like
They
be
don't have a
cutesy
label.
about it.
Yeah.
Right. They're not going to be like conga lining. It's not going to be hinted at. Like he was probably passed around like a trick.
Well, there were hands on the hips,
Fingers in the
fingers in
fingers
the
up that little butt.
yeah.
I mean, was this out? So these pictures were not, they were out before this big gay party, right?
Yes. This was when he was married. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Then
sure.
that guy's been taking it from a lot of power gays in a conga line, because there's no gay who saw those pictures and didn't try to finger his butt at the very least.
Oh, he played an elf. You know, they played his whole like the Oranica of Time or whatever from fucking Legend of Zelda.
What was that? The Ranica?
The Ornica,
Orangina?
or the
What is it called?
The Oranica.
Zelda and
the Oranica flute. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Of course. I played all the Zeldas.
Someone's gonna be like, it's the Oranica
yeah,
flute.
we're not getting it right.
Yeah, it's just
Ocarina. The Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
Yes. Thank
Yes.
you. All I had to do was feel my phone, and I knew that
And
there
you
was some
knew.
answer there. It gave
Yeah.
it to me. Thank you, phone.
I love Ocarina. She's a sweet lady. I love her.
Or as we say in El Paso, Ocarina
of
Time.
Ay, después. Well, Ronnie, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, and
this
congrats
was
on 200, baby.
200. We did it. And I hope you, I know, we'll be back for 200
Keita, you
more.
too.
And please tell everyone where they can find you. Like, plug
Ronnie
your
Karam
podcast.
is my name. So find me on Instagram. Watch What Crappens is the podcast. We're doing the Golden Crappie Awards, which is our yearly like award show for Bravo. It's in Hollywood, February 27th. It's really fun. Come.
Please.
It's so
I
much
love
fun.
that stuff.
So that's like our big party every year.
Oh,
So
great.
you can get tickets or streaming tickets at watchwhatcrappens.com.
Yes, for sure. And again, like, make sure to listen to Watch What Crappens. And also thank you for an amazing 200 episodes. I want to say thank you for sticking with us, sharing the clips, liking, subscribing, and listening and leaving reviews. It means the world to me. And it just makes me feel so good that, like, you know, while the world is on fire, you guys can have a little hour 15 of just talking, catching up, and hanging out. And that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
So
now go back to protesting.
yeah, get out of here. Yeah, so we'll see you guys next time on the Just Saying podcast. Here's to 200 more. We'll see you next time. Bye.